Hello my dear friend, this is Phil again and welcome back to my channel. Amazingly, another PTS online with tens of changes, huge changes, which can completely change the game. You can have to rebuild your character around the new changes. They include perk overhaul, heavy weapon promoting, you can have new metas around them, 4-star legendary effects, tens of them for weapons, power armor, and normal armor. A new pet system, which I already covered in my previous video, and a lot of quality of life improvements as well. I will make a few videos to talk about everything on the PTS, but first things first, everything I showed you in my video about PTS is subject to change when they hit the live, because at the moment Bethesda is asking us to provide feedback so they can change it before they release to the live. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how they change the perks. Some of the perk change has been significant. Alright, let's start with the perks. Oh, hello dogmate. You like to... Wow, am I sitting on you? I am. Okay, I'm light enough for you to actually give me a ride, I guess. Well, let's see the perk changes. I'm going to just cover the perks that I think which going to be very important for every single build later on when this new balance finished. First of all, Life Giver. They changed it to only 1-star perk, but it's going to cost you 2 points under endurance. So you're going to save a bit of points under endurance by using this, and I'll show you later on how significant this card is. And I believe this card is actually scaling with the number of your endurance. The biggest trend right now for all the builds redesign is they will make a lot of them scale with the number of points you invested in different specialties. For example, the Iron Stomach, it can increase damage resistance based on how many endurance you're going to have. But if you are blooded build, then you will have significant amount of boost on your defense when you equip this perk. And natural resistance has been redesigned to give you resistance to poison, to fire, to cold, and again it's scaled with the number of endurance points you have. Bullet shield has been moved under endurance and gonna give you chances to deflect incoming damage for 6 seconds when firing a heavy gun. Again, this perk is a part of the enhancements of the heavy guns. Starched Gin has been reduced from 3-star to 1-star, so basically there's a lot of reduced stars for quite a few perks, which basically means players are going to have more cards they can use when they build their deck. That's a very good change. I really like it. Together with the scaling with the numbers you invested, I think that should be the way that perk has been designed from the first day when the game released. Again, under agility, evasion, one of the totally waste perk, now has a meaning. It has a chance to evade attacks based on AGIs. So again, a scale with AGIs, with about 30 to 35 AGIs, you're going to have 10% of chance to evade the coming attacks. Serendipity again has been reduced from 3-star to 1-star and has been redesigned to give you the chance to evade incoming damage and scaled on your luck. The higher luck, the more chance you're gonna evade the incoming damage when your health is below 30%. With your luck around 40, you can gain about 26% of chance to evade the coming damage for every 2 seconds. Overall, this is a nerf to Serendipity, because previously you have 45% of chance to ignore the coming damage, and you do not have a time limit. And now you can only evade the coming damage every 2 seconds with a chance of 26%. That's a significant nerf of Serendipity. But again, you only have to spend 1 point under luck. So now Ricochet has been reduced from 3-star to 1-star again. It gives you the chance to deflect incoming damage. Scale with luck as a dramatic boost for Ricochet. Junk shield has been redesigned, so you gain resistance based on how many luck points you have, as well as how many junk you are having. And this card used to be a totally waste of points, and now you will really want to have it. And because a lot of perks now has the meaning to use inside the game, so you would love to have as many special points as you can. Besides to be a blooded, legendary perk is more important now, especially the specialty enhancement legendary perk. And you can see I use all the legendary specialty point perk, only one taking one for the team, because this one just too sweet to miss. And with the deck I showed you just now, look at my defense. 637 resistance for ballistic, 66 for energy resistance, about 30 points of fire, poison and cold resistance. A great improvement on the displaying effect you currently have from the perks has been implemented in the PTS. For blooded mass I gain 15% damage. For evasive I have 9% evade chance. Grenadier increase your explosion size to 200%. Heavy gunners give me 30% on heavy gun damage. Iron Stomach, as I mentioned, now give you 66 damage for ballistic. That's a very good increase of resistance. Junk Shield, as I told you, give you amazingly 138 energy resistance, as well as the same amount of ballistic resistance. That's a big boost with one single star perk. Well, of course, I'm carrying a lot of junks on purpose now. Life Giver, 1 star with 2-point investments and endurance. You have amazingly 110 HP. In total 462 HP. That means Life Giver almost gave me 1/3 of max HP. That's an amazing boost. That's definitely something you don't want to miss when you build your deck. And Natural Resistance, again 1 star perk, give you whole loads of resistance. Ricochets, 20% deflect chance. Serendipity, 28 evade chance. Again, I think it's per 2 seconds. And Shotgunner, because I was testing the Pepper Shaker. I believe it's a great gun now. Thirsty Quencher give you amazingly 85 AP. Under mutation, they give you a much clearer description of every single mutation. The positive, the negative, everything. It's so clear now. It even give you how much critical damage you're gonna gain from the Eagle Eye. I really love it. I really love it. Okay, here's my specials. I'm a blooded build, currently under 20% of my health. I have 34 points of strength. Endurance only 17. I think there is some kind of bug right now on the endurance. I can't remember what, but the real endurance number should be much higher than this one. 39 for intelligence, 40 luck. Alright, that's everything for this video. I give you an introduction on how Bethesda has been changing the perks and how great the changes are and the direction that Bethesda are trying to move. As I mentioned, they are trying to minimize the cost for every single perk card, so people can actually use more cards in their build to introduce more diversity when building a character. And they are trying to make a lot of perks to scale with your specialty points, which totally makes sense, and encourage you to actually invest on different specialties for significant value. Alright, that's everything for today. If you liked the video, please give me a thumb up, and don't forget, you can always subscribe to my channel to support me. But until next time, Phil against out.